All right, we're back with another segment here. We're going to have a reaction, and it's a couple weeks late. We're going to have a reaction to, I think, all of our favorite baseball team, the Atlanta Braves, bringing home the World Series crown the first time since 1995, since these guys were like a year or 2 years old.
One.
I mean, I remember it, but y'all
No, at the time, actually,
You were 6, 7?
I was 9.
Oh, wow.
No. Yeah. No. 8. I was 8.
actually,
What was the Korean War like?
Oh yeah, it was
I was-
bad, man. It was bad.
I think I was going on 1 at the time of when this happened.
So
Or either I had just turned 1.
I was more than 1.
yeah, but like I said,
'Cause I'm
first time for us winning the championship since 1995. First time going back to the World Series since 1999.
I know.
And our buddy here signed his life away to go to a game.
Game 5.
It was worth it.
It was worth it. Like,
But-
it sucks that they didn't win.
Nah, no, they
but
didn't win it in Atlanta for you.
It was the greatest atmosphere I've ever experienced at a sporting event. And now I haven't been to the Super Bowl, I haven't been to a World Cup, haven't been to a college football national championship or
Right.
a Final Four, but
But still.
World Series game, a deciding game too.
Yeah.
In your home stadium.
I've been to South Carolina baseball super regionals. Where
I've
we
been to
played,
those.
You know,
Yep,
I've been to night games versus top 25.
Top 10 teams.
At Carolina in a football stadium. But I'm telling you, there was just something special about that. So when there's 100,000 people
Outside.
30 feet behind you,
Yeah.
outside, and like you're chopping and they're chopping and then they're doing something
It's just
else.
echoing. Oh yeah.
So what?
it's
Cause
definitely-
how big is that stadium? Probably
44,400,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then there was another 100,000 people outside.
Outside of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge crowd.
yeah.
Huge
You
crowd.
Huge
like,
crowd.
for Braves fans to describe it to you, the Battery is like 2 streets with just a bunch of buildings, restaurants, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah.
You physically, like when
Couldn't
you got to the
walk.
Battery, you were bumping shoulders everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like everywhere you were. So, just incredible though. I mean,
Yeah, just to be
like,
there though had to be, like you're saying,
it was awesome. I mean, yeah, it was
It was
just-
worth it. I know.
It was.
I know.
I'm not gonna say it was better than my wedding day, but it was right there.
1B.
So are we gonna are you gonna actually give me some credit for not being a homer?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you were a homer, and I think you wanted them in the World Series, and then honestly, I feel bad because I feel like I probably swayed you from taking them as the champion, but. And again, I've had people, they texted me and they were like, oh, you said sell at the deadline. Oh, you weren't believing. Oh, you weren't a true. Listen, I'm a true fan. Like,
If you weren't there in the early 2000s, you don't know.
If you haven't been there since
I have
yeah.
physical pictures of me as an infant in Braves uniform. It's the only sport. Listen, I didn't become a Miami Heat fan until Shaq and D Wade became a duo. Now, I was a Miami Heat fan in 2010, 2011. I can claim that 100%, right? I was a Texas fan growing up in football.
Right.
I mean, and that happened because of Vince Young.
Right.
But, I've transitioned into a Gamecock fan. I have always been an Atlanta Braves fan.
Oh, I've always been an Atlanta Braves fan.
Every
100%.
part of my human being has been revolved around the
yeah.
Braves. And so for me, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got hyped up for a 2012 team when Chris Medlin was pitching the wild card game.
Oh,
we were
I
gonna
love
win.
that.
And we get
Lost
screwed by the
the
umps. We didn't lose the. We
No,
didn't lose the
that
cards.
was- that
we
was
lost
the
to the umps. That was not an infield
the
fly.
infamous infield fly rule where it was
Yeah.
like 80
So-
feet in the outfield.
And then, last year I got so high because we were up 3-1 on the Dodgers.
And
I'm
they
like, it
come
doesn't
back.
matter who comes on the AL side. We're going to beat them. And we blow it to the Dodgers. So they're the BJ Upton team.
And the shit happened again this year too. Went up 3-1 to the Dodgers.
Woo!
And
I
we
got
blow
nervous.
Game 5 again.
I got nervous. But,
Oh my god.
I mean, just an awesome run. Like, you could have never predicted it. Nobody could have
No.
ever sat down and said, hey, Jock Peterson's going to bat over 300 with 3 homers. Adam Duvall's going to hit a grand slam in the World Series. Rosario's going to bat 600 in the National
championship
Championship
series.
Series.
Yeah.
Like,
and win the MVP.
and
yes,
Jorge
Soler.
Soler is going to win the World Series MVP while hitting 3 homers.
Yeah.
And blasting one out of the park.
Yeah,
Completely out of the park.
over the train track. So,
But yeah,
I mean,
so-
just what a great run though.
But yeah, I say,
But
Rosario's 14 hits in the championship series ties most ever in MLB history in a single series,
Yeah.
with like 4 other people.
All Hall of Famers.
it broke Atlanta's series record.
Correct. So Albert Pujols is one of them, and I don't remember the other two. I think it's Rosario.
Javi Lopez had
It's probably David Freese.
but David Freese, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not just in Atlanta Braves, but I was saying
Right, just
in
overall
all-
total,
Yeah.
yeah.
In MLB history, I think there's 4 now with Rosario being the 4th, which is wild. To have 14 hits across, what was that, 6 games?
Not only that, but he was a double away from hitting for the cycle, or
Yeah,
single away from hitting the cycle in the championship series.
Decided just to hit a home run.
Yeah, he just said it hit a home run, a 3-run bomb.
But we all know good and well when it comes October, the bats isn't what wins you ball games.
It's pitching,
Yeah.
Well, it's consistent hitting. It's not home runs.
right?
Which
And
we did a really good job of.
In the DS and the CS, we had a lot of consistent hitting. In the World Series, we dominated Houston in home runs.
Home runs.
Houston only hit 2 home runs in the World Series. I think we hit 11.
I know.
I mean, we dominated their pitching. I mean, Soler jumping on Framber Valdez in Game 1
Was awesome.
and then Adam
the
Duvall
first
jumping.
ever
First pitch.
or first at bat home run to
Right.
get off the World Series.
I mean, Soler jumping on him, Duvall jumping on him in the 3rd inning. I mean, and taking him out of the game essentially. I mean, that put them behind the 8 ball right off
From the moment.
From the moment. I mean,
Yeah. I tell you, y'all know who Scott Boras is?
yeah, the agent. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who he's? All right. So Scott Boras, arguably the best agent in all of professional sports.
Yeah, he covers pretty much every major
Sport
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he came out today and he said that tanking is the reason the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, and that Atlanta, shouldn't really get all the full credit because really what they did is just take advantage of a tanking situation and getting the players they did.
So what?
First off, Scott Boras.
Yeah.
Atlanta won that World Series fair and square, nothing illegal.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Based,
yeah.
off,
They made the
based off the moves that AA made at the All-Star break,
Yeah.
with a 3-game in the hole record, we were
Yeah.
51 and 54 when we made those trades.
Yeah, I mean you can't be mad at Atlanta for making the trade.
And now I was going to say, we lost our ace for the year.
Yeah.
You lost Charlie. You lost
You lost
Acuna.
Acuna late. You lost Acuna, who was literally, arguably an MVP. He was almost an MVP last year.
He was hitting.
Had hit 24 homers in like 60 games this year.
Was on MVP track this
He
year.
was hitting 290 with 24 home runs at the
Also,
the moment he tore his ACL.
at the moment he tore his ACL, but he hit 24 home runs from the leadoff spot
I know.
and had
So-
like 60 RBIs from the leadoff spot.
But just screw off Scott Boras.
Yeah.
Coming at Atlanta with that crap. What Scott Boras is mad about is all Atlanta did was prove you don't have to be in the top 5 in payroll to win.
You don't
a
have to buy. You
championship.
don't have to buy a team.
Right. So
You
Scott
don't
Boras.
have to be the Yankees. You don't have to be Boston. You don't have to be the Dodgers. You don't. And who's the other one that buys the Blue Jays bought all their damn talent too.
Yeah, Blue Jays spent a lot of money, but
You don't have to-
Scott, Atlanta literally proved, hey Scott, you can't go to all these teams and go, hey, you got to pay my player if you want to win a championship,
No.
right? Screw off, Scott.
incredible to see Atlanta win it though.
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I said, first time they've won since '95. First time they've been since '99. And
You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
No.
You couldn't have drawn it up any better. It was, I don't know where y'all at, but I know we were at home sitting there watching it. And,
oh yeah, it was absolutely
We
great.
were here.
And my
Here, Alex are outside.
my roommate was like, because we had to stream it from his phone because we don't have Hulu or whatever, so we couldn't watch. So we had to stream it off of his phone. And he's like, y'all just let me know when the game's on. I'm like, you'll hear it. Don't worry about it.
You'll
I'm like,
hear
you'll hear it.
You'll
don't
hear
worry.
us. You'll hear us.
How long did it take you to buy your gear?
I was on the World Series at Merch. I don't know, a couple minutes after we won.
I couldn't find my hat, so I couldn't buy anything. I can go get
We-
shirts now, but I couldn't find my hat.
Danielle already got her sweatshirt in get delivered like 2 days ago maybe.
Yeah, it was I think it was 9 a.m. I was like, hey, Sid, they won. Oh, sweet. 9 a.m. the next morning. Hey, I bought us this stuff. I was like, oh my god.
No, I was on the phone with my parents asking if they wanted anything.
When you actually got to a site that had stuff?
Well, I was on the MLB shop literally 5 minutes after
Oh
the
yeah.
last out, and I was going through the stuff looking to see what I wanted.
Oh yeah.
So
He can't find a
hat.
I can't find the hat.
an 8.5 or an 8 3/4 or whatever.
I can't find the bucket hat to fit his head of it.
Yeah, I
Do
can't
they
find
really make tens?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
God.
I'm pretty sure we can get a pop.
Bruce Bochy, the former manager for the Giants, actually wore like a 8 3/4 hat.
I mean, no, I'm pretty sure we can find a popcorn bucket to fit.
Probably can. But now I know I watched the parade. Did any of you guys watch the parade? Or any of the celebration once they got into the stadium?
I was on Twitter watching a lot of the highlights of the parade, like when Matzik got arrested.
Oh
And,
god. So Matzik got off of one of the tour buses and started running around in the street, just like and the cops came up and like went to
Why?
because they thought
And there was just a random
They
dude.
Tyler Nutsack.
the cops went up
I'm
to him.
surprised he was able to run and not, get rug burned from the road or something.
The cops came up to him like, "Hey, only players can be down here." He's like, "I am a player, dude."
I am the bullpen.
Yeah. So, but then like they were like the crowd was tossing beers up to him. And
I saw
on the
pictures
bus.
and highlights.
Jock literally said, "We are those mother." Like
On live TV.
on live TV.
Did-
Will
you say Will
Smith,
Smith did?
Will Smith came up and did it. He did the exact same thing and then just dropped the mic on the podium.
There you go.
I mean,
Love
it
to
was
see it.
great.
Love to see it.
Well, and then Joe Simpson. God, I love Joe Simpson. They should put Joe Simpson back in the booth. But Joe Simpson was like doing the whole MC thing,
Mm-hmm.
and he got the crowd to start chanting that.
We'll wrap that up. That's a lot of Atlanta Braves stuff, but we can talk future Braves in a week or so.